Okay, so Torin and I have been raving about kale chips of late. A lot of people have been wanting to know the recipe. It's dead easy to make. So here goes. I've got a bowl full of fresh kale, just washed and chopped. And then what I'm going to do first is just add a bunch of coconut oil. I'm not using any specific measurements, I'm just literally using a guesstimate really based on the amount of kale that I'm using at any given time. And then I'm just going to add some salt, some fresh lemon juice, and a whole bunch of nutritional yeast. This just gives the kale a really nice cheesy flavour. Then I'm just going to take my hands and give it a good mix. The reason I'm using my hands is to make the coconut oil melt under the warmth of my fingers. Otherwise it will just stay as solid blobs until it goes into the dehydrator. So you're just going to want to give that a right good mix. Try and get all the kale coated. And then if you feel like it needs more of any of the ingredients, then just give it a top up, especially with the kale that's been sat at the bottom. I will normally just add a little bit more salt and nutritional yeast. So you can see the coconut oil is already starting to melt nicely, and that will just help give the kale a nice crispiness once it goes into the dehydrator, plus a yummy flavour. So like I said, I'm just going to give it a bit of a top up, a bit more salt and a bit more nutritional yeast, and again just give it a bit more of a coating just until it looks kind of like that. And then that's going to be ready to go into the dehydrator. If you don't have a dehydrator, you can just pop it on an oven tray and put it on like the lowest setting that your oven's got. I mean, the whole point of kale chips really is that it's a nice raw food. So if you do have a dehydrator, then that's going to keep it as a raw food. But on a low heat in the oven is going to do the job just as well. So I'm just literally going to layer this onto the dehydrator sheets. And then that's just going to go straight into the dehydrator. You can see we've already got some racks going on in there, so we're just going to add this one in. And away we go. They're going to sit in there for, well, probably about 5 hours, maybe less. Just kind of keep checking on it until it's got a nice crispy texture, and then they're good to go. Thank you.
Hey, how's it going? Just letting you know, I have stolen the kale chips. Don't let Laura know. I'm eating them all. This is what they look like when they're all finished out the dehydrator. Oh, this is like green gold. You have no idea how good these are. Yeah, I don't know if you can see how yummy. Like they could just go really crispy, dried out. Oh yeah, them's just top notch. It's amazing how the flavor of these is so much like Cheetos Puffs. I kid you not, the flavor is just like Cheeto Puffs. You know what I mean? Hear that little crunch and crispiness from them. You know, the nice part about these as well is the kids absolutely love them. My little boy, he's 2 years old. He will sit and eat these like no tomorrow. So that's your finished product of the kale chips. I hope you make some. I hope you enjoy them. But just remember, they don't last long. So do large batches. If you can do like 2-3 bags of kale, do 2-3 bags. If you're growing it yourself, do as much as you can all in one go. This is what we got. I got 2 of these. Big old tubs just full. Got 2 of them. Really good. And the nice thing too about these kale chips is you can experiment with toppings. Try different things, try different toppings, marinades. I've never tried them, but I've heard that curry flavored kale chips are really tasty. Just make like a thick curry sauce, soak them in it, or dip them in it, whatever. Dip the kale chips in it, dry them out. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Not bad. Hope you enjoy. See you next time.